depletion, but this doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. I'll put it that way. I just want to go dungeon crawling with people. Like, that's really all I want to do in Ultima Online. I almost screwed up the count. All right, well. Enough of me randomly researching Ultima Online. And let's play some Caves of Cud, shall we? So, Eurus the Tourist. This was from a previous version of the game. However, that's fine, because it doesn't seem to have broken it yet. So, diving back in. Mutated Human Scholar. We're in the Mushroom Village. We just finished the Amaranthine Prism questline. I think we're just going to do a little bit of wandering. You have the best memories of it. The trick there is keeping those memories good memories and not ruining them. That's the trick there. What's that? So I got some new quest markers recently. Also got to go get my water back. All right, yeah, that's one of the goat folk villages I learned about. And how about you? That's the other goat folk village. They'll just attack me if I go there, but I kind of want to go there. In fact, that actually might be a fun spot to go to. We could go to one of the goat folk villages and then work our way down. I do have to kind of be wary about the ruins. That, or we could like start ruin crawling, because I do have enough gear at this point that we could go to like these guys. And start like trying to loot crawl. But before we do that, I gotta go back here. I gotta go back to the lair of Munum's Soul Drinker, because I left a bunch of water here. Because I wanted to carry some loot out, and in order to do that, I had to drop these. So, I feel like I should probably ask this, but, 360 out of 360. Man. That new music? No, not new music. You may not have heard that town before, though. So, we need to, maybe not figure out, but, we need to... Ooh, there's a Dromad caravan there? I know that. There's also a goat in front of me. Does anybody here know nothing about Cud? Was broken by the recent update? Oh, no. We got lucky, which means we have another week to finish this run through, which I'm going to try and make some good progress today. That's kind of my goal. All right. I just destroyed a tree and you at a distance. Trying to find the Nomad caravan that's here. Just cracked my armor. I'm carrying too much to move. Now I am. Great. Let's preserve my my fresh foods. Quickly eat a meal. And now I'm carrying too much to move again. The problem with this I just want to sell this thing is the problem. So you could finish a run, did you? I was worried I'd need to do that, but it doesn't seem to be giving me any issues. You know what? Don't have the required bits. I need nanomaterials. Sad. You know, I'm just gonna drop you. Like, you're valuable, but you're not that valuable. So supposedly there's a Dromad caravan here. Because I got the secret about it a little while ago. Let's discharge on you. I'm gonna sting you. Open fire. And we got it. Excellent. Heal. Back to exploring. How much inventory space do we have? I got a little bit of inventory space. Yeah, I'm mostly just looking for the supposed Dromad caravan that's on this map. There's just a lot of really tight forests here. But something that I need is I need warm clothing, because we need to go to Bethesda Susa, which unfortunately is full of trolls, which have a tendency to one-shot people or do a shockingly large amount of damage. It's like, last time I died to a troll, it did like 200 damage to me. So, gotta be careful, basically. Where's this alleged? I don't know what I'm trying to do. Where's my button? Intimidate, that'll work. Allegedly, there's a Dromad caravan here, but I haven't seen it yet. I mean, maybe it's not on this exact tile. Perhaps it's... Oh, there they are. There they are. There they be. Where's your actual trader, dude? I didn't accidentally kill you, did I? We're on a caravan that wanders around, and it's a chance, but they wandered. So no, there is a couple that will wander from area to area, but this one is not one of the ones that wanders from area to area. Ooh, there's an engraved artifact which I can have a peek at. Deep in the wilds of the trash district of Habekish, Ishrir II discovered a archilitriv. I don't know how to say that. There, she befriended dogs and calculated the distance to a nearby star. All right. Well, do you guys have anything interesting that I could buy from you? You have a silver nugget, which I'll take. Take those 18 grams of honey. Curious, huh? Oh, that's worth 200. All right. That saved me a little bit of weight. Just a little bit. I'm just kind of at that awkward point where shit's just too heavy. Shit's just too heavy, man. I have too much of it. But I kind of don't really want to get rid of any of it. Basically, what I need to do is I just need to... Hey, Athros. Basically, what we need to do is we need to find somewhere that I can, like, stash my stuff. That saved me a little bit of weight. All right. Oh, the illustrated colors, like bloodstained, like that kind of thing. It's one of my favorite little... It's a great feature for people who have normal eyeballs. If you've got bad eyeballs, I feel bad for you. Why is that one marked? Oh, it's because I'm on this map. I get it. Yeah, no, I get you. Using colors to show materials at a glance. It is a very nice feature, frankly. Gunslinger. Yeah, we're cheating on this save, sort of. I'm playing roleplay, which is why the title says Tourist, because I know for a fact that I'm not good enough to get to endgame in this game, and I want to see the new stuff. So we've got saving at villages turned on. Although I haven't died in a while, so. All of the deaths I've had so far, I would say, is because I've been lazy. Not because, like, I've been particularly at risk. Alright, so we need to find just a good spot to call home. Could just adventure around the flower fields a bit. Kinda hoping I'll just stumble upon some ruins. Granted, this will also just like power through some of my water, which I don't entirely mind. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go to the ruins. Wander around this area. Want the statues more than anything. Ooh. 99BR was appointed Rebecca as administrator of the scum district of Hamrynip. There she tended alms to the sick in his name. Helpful. Disassemble that. Disassemble that. Ignore that. Oops. Beetle. Also a chameleon. And you. Oh, actually, there's two of you. We're a mutant. I don't particularly like playing Truekins. Truekins are a little bit random for my taste. Want the Puma to be gone because they can do fun surprise damage. An engraved electric snail shell? Excuse me? Just want to look at it. Throughout the entirety of 4870BR, Ishrir II ravaged all of Nabitara, raining meteors down from the sky onto the settlements of the highly entropic beings and arachnids. There she became known as the Nabitara Bane. My dad is texting me right now about something that I'm very confused by. I think I have to go organize furniture tonight, apparently. Which I'm not thrilled about, and I don't really want to do that, but... Ay. What, parents randomly texting in a context that doesn't really make a lot of sense and confusing? Because yes, that is indeed a thing that can happen. Also just going to do this, because I don't trust this now. Rather, a bit late. I was going to say I was going to, uh-oh, there's a gun there. Kind of surprised it didn't get a shot off on me. F1 news drop? What's the news? Please no spoils. Ham illegal TLDR? I don't want the TLDR, though. I want the full story. My dad is making streaming very difficult because he's sending, like... So, you know how you can, like, send a text, right? With a full thing in it? Okay? My dad's not doing that. He's sending one message at a time. Like 3 letters at a time. Like 3 words at a time. And it's very frustrating right now because I'm like, Dad, just send me one text with all of the information, not small piece of information, small piece of information, small piece of information. In 2233 BR, MT Thrydacut II won a decisive victory against the combined forces of the Museum District Sarsnip at the bloody Battle of Milish. As the result of the Battle of Milish was so devastated by the smoldering stardust, it was renamed Gleaming Void. We'll start at the back of the sprint. Well, I'm sad that I can't watch the sprint today. And maybe not tonight either, because apparently I have to go do that. We received a new quest, which is good. I'll just drop that. Don't need to take that with me. So right now I'm looking for somewhere where I can stash things. I need like a home base, and I often like using these 104 lead slugs. I often like using these areas in the ruins as hidey places for my stuff. God, Dad, fucking stop texting me. I just okay. Yes. He's just like, expect a text at end text, about 4, end text. Would that work? End text. Question mark. End text. Like, it's like just 4. Yes. Okay. Thanks, Dad. Bye. My dad never quite graduated like writing letters, so he treats texts like letters usually, which means he's very long-winded when he sends texts. It's fine, but come on, Dad. Okay, let's just sneak around the corner here. Blow you up. It's nice being at the point where guns don't hurt so much. Put it down in the starting town? Yeah, I don't like doing that. I like having a sneaky hideaway, you know? It doesn't quite feel right. I like having a screen to call my own, I guess. Especially because I usually end up stealing something from the starting town or being an ass to them at some point, and then I feel bad. Airfoil glitter grenade. Ooh. That'll definitely take. Enjoy the lurks, Aqua. Just a casual giant, you know, monster right there. What are you shooting at? There's also a lot of materials up here, which is generally nice. Oh. This area is real scary if you're not strong enough to be able to get past the guns. If you're strong enough to be able to... ooh, you're scary. To be able to consistently explore these areas, then they're pretty safe. He says that. How scary are you right now? Mercurial, a braided silver column laser mount. They're fragile, crystochrome shell shatters on impact and recognizes itself away from danger. All right. Break you. Gotta love just dying to a glow moth out of fucking nowhere. Friendly little spark tick. Helium. Steel kukri. Is there anything on that wall? Nope. Thermal grenade. And of course I'm carrying too much to move. Let's break some stuff down. I might leave stuff here actually. Let's do that. Got some raw boar meat. I could also cook. That would also free up some space in the old inventory. This is not a bad little house. What do you guys think of this spot? I just got to go around and gather up some chests. I think this might be home, chat. I think that this might be home. Looks okay. Yeah. It's a metal desk. Well, first off, I gotta clear some trees out, so. Although, there's only one, like, closed room in here. Which is this one. Remember points? Yeah, it happens sometimes. I'd like to store an item. Yes, 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 I would. Could just put all of this in there. Couple of those. Couple of those. You. No, you I need to. That. I'll keep you. Store you. Capacity? Nah, yes, I'm sure I want to store it. These aren't that heavy. But it saved me 60. What do I have equipped? Of course, I got the slime, the... Oh yeah, of course, I got the full crate mail. That's part of what's so heavy. I don't really have other armor around, though. But it's also cracked. Like, I kind of want to go get better armor that is less heavy. I'll actually be back in a second, chat. I just realized I need to pee. What do you mean stream is gone? Chat, can you see stream? If you can see stream, tell Cutest Ghost that you can see stream. Otherwise, that's concerning. So I will just assume it is just Cutest Ghost. All right, so what I will take... I will take these. And I'm going to... take off my armor. Because this armor is too fucking heavy. Hey, AK Bailey, what's up?
My chicken's doing a thing again.
Let's get rid of that full crate, because that's what's weighing me down so much.
Not anymore.
And now we're going to run back up as far. Oops. Can't lose that spot. I'm gonna take that. What are you? It's just a banner. Take both of these. We're gonna need to put a note on the map here. I mean, I don't know if you had to spook me, but you definitely did. All right, now we've got some chests in here. We've got a few other things. And we can go get better armor. Well, maybe not better armor, but lighter armor. That's what we actually need, is lighter armor. All right. What's the put note on map button? I know there's a hotkey for it. It's not a key I use very often, so. Tinkering, open journal. I love just give 2,500 XP. All of the stuff in the debug menu is always funny to me. It's just like, give yourself a shit ton of XP. I mean, I know how to find it, so. May have just directly made my own base a little tricky to find, but that's okay. Get open inventory, fire, throw, select target, wait. All right, well, I know how to find it. Let's just run back up here. Let's go to the Dromad caravan that's here. Kind of wish that they had better gear, but let's just see what they have. Let's just see what they have. Let's trade. So he's got a bunch of full crate plate mail. I want to know what that artifact is. I don't have money for it, though. Yeah, no, we need to go find the armor shop. What kind of boots do I have on? Actually, ironically, if I could find some warm armor, that would, No, I don't want to attack the sign. I want to look at the sign. Feathered slate frock. Hmm. At least those are nice and light. Very little armor defense, though. I mean, even steel plate mail would be better than what I had before. Or it's better than nothing, rather. Thing is, I'd really like some, like, agility armor instead of something that's just going to weigh me down, and all that stuff's just going to weigh me down. Like, I wonder what the other shopkeepers have up here. Stuff's too heavy. So what's everybody doing over the weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? I was kind of thinking about doing something fun tonight, but then decided against it last night. So sort of debating back and forth as to whether or not I should go to a show today. Wisdom and knowledge. That's the store of books. That's the one that I killed the guy in. To steal the new book, because I didn't have money for it and I wanted it. Well, I mean, I was playing a game for Fun Avenue. I was playing Forza yesterday. That's definitely not a game I'd stream. But definitely a game that I was playing for fun. Is there a bunch of goats here? Well, I got a dude down here I can talk to. Oops. Yeah, I'm kind of in that position right now. There's actually a few things I'd like to do, but it's like, it's gonna end up costing money. There we go, we leveled up. Traded some secrets to that lad. Means I have enough skill points to get higher level tinkering stuff. Oh, not quite. Not quite enough because I need level 3. Or I need higher intelligence. I don't even have an attribute point to put into that. Well. I need higher intelligence. I'll level you up. I really, really, really want these. Better that. We could reverse engineer, but like that's pointless because I already have a skill that gives me that. Doing all right, Raz. Doing all right. For idols, oh my god, I'm excited. I'd be excited to see that. That's idols is fantastic. Idols is absolutely fucking fantastic. So hell yeah, Johnny. When are you seeing them, if I can ask? I am apparently going to go see Dark Tranquility in the spring, so looking forward to that. That'll be fun. I want to put these points into. With a 75% chance to cause your opponent to bleed. Sure. Since I'm using primarily short blades, I might as well put some points into them. And this guy... Do you have anything that I don't have yet? The third volume of the book that I have. Kind of want that book. Because I want to learn it. That's 95 grams. Could do one of those. All those. And then pony up the extra water. Illustrated braising the fire and gassed your paste. So this is gonna teach me a recipe. 1 serving of fire ant grayster. Can use fire breath at level 1 to 2 if you already have fire breath. It's enhanced by 2 to 3 levels. Ram cider and a serving of pickles. That's distressing. Can use fire breath at level 1 to 2 if you already have it. Yep, okay. Also have a peek at you. Worth 30% more. And I think I'm gonna go take that. Well, hello you. You're an interesting looking folk. Memory Eater, a mechanics convert. Stares at you unblinking. Gotta love the 8 rings pointed teeth rasp away tissue of its suction cup mouth, latches onto the exposed spinal column, and sucks the raw nerves, and its glands are flat with swollen memories. Oh, hell yeah, man. Yeah, I'll take the XP for that book. I really, really do enjoy some Idols. Idols is a very good band. Idols is very good. Well, we need some better armor. Question is, where can I go to get some better armor? Let's go this village here and see what they got. Check the towns. I don't even have a trader here. Also, this is that quest area, right? Yeah. Serenip. We're just walking around without any armor, though, so... Whoa, that's a lot of piggies. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's be ballsy. Just running around without armor. We'll be fine. Just got a force bubble. Let's equip you. Just gotta get you dead. Kind of wished I could throw that further, but take what we got. Okay. Sun's going down too. Gonna be a lot of bacon here in the morning. Just carefully leave the map. Wait until the morning. Wait for the sun to come back up. I need to be able to see. Eh. Hello, you. Let's also... we've got no fresh foods to preserve. Proto-martyr, fountains. That's good shit. Man, what have I been listening to recently? The music, I always listen to like a weird eclectic mashup of stuff. So the area that we're in right now, by the way, is I'm actually not entirely sure. Thought I got a quest for this. Huh, it's not listed. Maybe we completed the quest because all we needed to do was visit this spot. But we found out about this place on a painted piece of clothing. And so this is a legendary area. Hopefully there's some cool stuff here. There you go. Well, I already found some books. Already worth it. Plenty of boar meat as well. Yeah, recently I've just been in a very... I've been in a very deep shoegaze hole for a very long time. But because I've been playing around with my new tape deck, or my new boombox rather, I've actually been listening to a lot of just general synth stuff, because that's what I have on cassette. There we go. That's a lot of fresh water. Damn. Let's have a peek at you. After strike, a shrine depicts an event from the ancient sultan Anti-Thridecucht I. After striking a deal with cannibals, he convinced them to help him found an observatory in the Lycum district, Corquiped, for the purpose of mapping the stars to shapes of 12-sided dice. They named the observatory the Observatory of the Weighted. The piggy up here. Got him. Not a bad little spot. Let's preserve my fresh foods. Explore down this ever so slightly. There's so many pigs. Excellent. Semi-automatic pistol. Just gonna disassemble that. Electro bow. Learn to make it. Disassemble it. Always good when you find a missile launcher, chat. Evil Trick, thank you very much for the raid. How are the runs going so far? We're doing a roleplay run, so I can save at towns. I'm just trying to see content in the game that I've never seen before. Trick, how was the day of random games? Because I feel like every time I glance at your stream this morning, you were playing something else. If you guys don't know Evil Trick, he's part of my team. I play RTS games with him on Mondays, and he's fantastic. You should go give him a follow if you don't already. But run's been going so pretty well. We're like 9 hours into this run. This is like day 4 of it. Just kind of gear hunting right now. Now that's a little scary. I'm gonna try and sting you. Actually, no. I'm going to do electrical discharge. Do that. See how much that damages them. That one's wounded. That's wounded. You're injured. That's good. At least I hit something. Let's run on my bubble. Back up, and then just start shooting. So what do you think of Dysterra and Junkpunk? Also, Vin, it's good to see you. We're, like I was just saying, we're doing a tourist run of Caves of Qud, so I do have the ability to save, which is not a normal feature in this video game. I've played enough hours of this game to kind of... Jesus. Played enough hours of this game to know that it is unlikely that I will be capable of playing particularly, or make it particularly far in, which I'm kind of okay with. It just means that... There we go. Just means that I kind of need to, you know, do this every now and again to learn the game proper. This is a bad spot to be without armor. Fortunately, I can just walk faster than them, it seems. Yeah, I definitely seem to be able to just walk faster than them. But too early in development, does Terra surprised you in a good way? Feels like more polished and futuristic Rust? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go back in. Don't let them cut me off. Problem with these guys is they can, like, teleport themselves away, so it's hard to tell when you actually killed them. Which is what they are doing. Let's discharge my electrical charge. Got one. Got two. Secret here is just don't get surrounded. And also, you know, don't let them kill you. But it's good to hear. I'm glad that you, like, kind of enjoyed, because, like, today was your first attempt at just playing a bunch of random crap, right? Hope you like burning. Turn my bubble back on. It's not bad XP, though. Whenever I do actually kill one, it's 450 XP. The problem is actually killing them. Audio, hello. So I need them all to be dead at the same time. Otherwise, they're just going to keep coming back. They also hurt. Yeah, let's leave. Come back there when I actually have some armor. Feel like losing a limb. How's your weekend been today, Audio? So, chat, unfortunately, I am going to have to end a little bit early today. I mean, admittedly, not super soon, but my dad has decided that he's picking me up at 4, so my parents need me to help unload furniture, which wasn't exactly planned, so I wasn't expecting to be doing that, but I guess I get to go do that tonight. Also, I think Sprint Race is happening now. So once again, no spoils, please. If people want to talk about it, use the spoiler chat in Discord. But yeah, currently we're just kind of... I'm just kind of roaming around and looking for gear. What I might do is go explore some more ruins. But I did just get another secret, so we're gonna go do that. Weekend is okay? That's good to hear. At least I think I did. No, I didn't get another secret about you. I got another secret about somebody else. Cold and rainy? That's good, though. Cold and rainy can be nice. Exploring some more. Of these areas. More crafting mats, if nothing else. Ooh, I'll just take a salve injector, sure. No questions there. Yeah, it's been cold and rainy here for the last couple of weeks, and it's going to continue being cold and rainy probably until next year. That's usually how this time of year goes. It's like, well, it's cold and rainy, and it's going to continue being cold and rainy for the foreseeable future. Probably with little to no relief, but I like cold and rainy. Benefit of living here. Hold on a second. Is there actually no way into this thing? Wow. All right. Hmm. That's not something you see every day. You know, there's probably nothing in that. Doesn't change the fact that I would really like to know. How much water do I have? Because I'll absolutely just hold that button down and knock it down. Oh yeah, we got plenty of water. Let's go. Just a bunch of leeches. Of course. Curiosity got the better of me, I guess. Not only that, but I released the leeches. Something died in there recently, too, because they're all fat. But, something that I need to be talking about quite a bit today, that I need to remind people of is, or rather not remind people of, but alert people of, is Thursday, I will have Tarn Adams on my stream again. This coming Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific. So I will be putting up a video probably on Monday. That's going to go up on YouTube for people to submit questions. So hopefully that'll be a bit of fun. There's another wall. I can't see what's in there. Always annoying when that happens. Man, I want to know what's back there. Oh well. Not going to spend the time for that tiny little room. That's going to be the one with the good loot in it, though. Take the silver nugget. No questions asked on that. Bunch of lead slugs. This is a interesting area. My floating glow sphere was unequipped to equip enough a floating glow sphere. Also that I would need. I will need. That's useful. Notification? What's a notification? You mean like me telling you that Tarn's gonna be on stream? I mean, people on the Patreon are also going to get a notice of times and things. What do we have? Poison gas grenade. Ooh, MK1. And now I know how to make it. I can also equip that cloth robe. Does that have any heat protection or cold protection? Nope. It's just a fine cloth robe. All right, well, at least I'm wearing something now. Better than cracked full crate armor. Basically, it's just full crate armor that does way less than it should for your health. Fighting with a puma. For you, about to hit me. Doesn't look like it. Always fear large rocks, chat. On to the next tile. What the heck is that? Okay, so it's a cloak. It's desert clothing, basically. I like it more. That's the reason. I say one, like, you know, so I don't drive, but my example to people is once you've driven a manual for years, using automatic just kind of sucks. And having played this game for like 5-6 years now, it's not Caves of Cud with the new UI. It just doesn't feel like the same game. Different game. I also don't like the font that they use, which I actually kind of feel bad stating. It's like, I think that they're doing an excellent job. It's just I find this UI easier to use. My eyes don't work like normal people eyes, and so for me, anything that makes playing the game easier, I will definitely be gravitating towards forever. Ow, you hurt a lot. Huh. What, the new UI? Why would I not have access to it? What? I don't understand the question. Are you asking if I've used it? Because yes, I have. No, I don't like it. Something just got hurt. Or something just got broken, rather. It wasn't me, though. To me, the old UI is elegant, beautiful, streamlined, and suits the game very well. But the new one is standard, harder to read, and more difficult to follow, and doesn't particularly help. If you continue to ask or tell me to use the new UI, I will simply continue to give you the same answer, which is no. Please don't. Please don't be that person, right? If somebody doesn't want to do a thing, don't suggest, don't offer, don't remind, just accept it, okay? Until the font is as big as it is in this version, I'm not going to use it. And the font is way smaller. So no. No. Please. Near the location of Eka, Anthroduct was captured by bandits and he languished in captivity for 4 years, eventually escaping to Menip. Relax. Okay, so you get asked that question 55,000 times, and you relax. I have about 80 videos on that topic if you want to go watch them, RDP. I mean, I'm looking forward to Tarn being done with it so that he can work on more interesting things. Because he seems really bored every time I talk to him. But if you're interested in the Steam version of DF, you can ask him yourself on Thursday, because Tarn will just be on the stream that day. Can you just stop hitting me? Okay, that's why that was hurting. It's because there's like 4 of them. Maybe I'll get a lucky shot. Nah. It's just too inaccurate. There you go. Got the one that was back. Just go pick up these bullets that I don't really need, but I'll pick them up anyway. Thing that I could look at. Robes. There's always so many cloth robes in this area. More combat bacon. Combat bacon is now dead. Okay. Continuing to look for stuff. You know, I'll put it this way. Wraith the Fennec, if that's how you say your name. If I had $1 for every time somebody asked me to check out the new UI for this game, I'd be at least like $50 richer. So it's more just I'm fucking tired of hearing that question, to the point where like I might, and I almost never do this, make a command for people to just type in about this game. Because it's just maybe an unpopular opinion to have, but I like the old UI. This is CUD for me. New UI isn't CUD. And if they were to stop supporting this UI, I'd probably stop playing this game. As a CUD player, I really wish people would stop trying to help me play this game. That's what I'm kind of looking for. Chainmail. Bit of a increase from what I had previously. Thanks for the, how many? $4? Cheers. All right. First bits of the day, actually, believe it or not. In Caves of CUD, about 200. I don't know how accurate that is, though, because I played CUD pre-Steam a little bit. But probably like 250, 300. If you count older CUD. But that was a very different game back then. Also, chat, could I get some beers? Ferrari. We're chucking the $4 at me. I have to slowly play catch up to Orange. You want to know how to play catch up to Orange? Wait until Sunday's over, and then Monday there will be no leaderboards, and then it's open season. Wait until then. I think Orange just wins this week. That's what I would do. That was the plan. Well, you're clearly not operating on the plan then. Imagine how much blood sausage you can make with a bloated leech. Ow. There we go. Ooh. canned have it all. Ingredients: aardvark, abdomen. Adds random effects to cooked meals. That could be very fun, or not fun. Until there's a reset to show the love. This is true. This is true. I mean, you've also had a pretty good week streaming. I mean, I witnessed a 50 bomb in your chat yesterday, so. Hey, look at that. There's a becoming Nook, which is going to get mad at me for not being aristocrat. Stuff I can break and sell, though. You just... fuck it. There you go. I'm just gonna punch you. Now, did you crack my stuff? That you did not. Yeah, now that's actually scary. Well, not scary. It's a laser turret instead of a turret. Just means it's a turret that hurts more. Statue of an impaled eater. Erosion has smoothed its features into abstraction, but once it stood in a moment to the coupling of machine and folk. Ow. 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 I was gonna say, that last shot better kill you, or... Metered chem cell, neat. Sturdy steel warhammer. How much inventory? Yeah, we got plenty. Weird artifact. Ooh. Nothing I can do with these, but I can sell them. Stabilizer and locks. Because this gets mad at me for not being an aristocrat and says goodbye. Alrighty, fine, becoming Nook. Didn't want to be your friend anyway. You played a little bit of Trackmania. Ironically, my membership for Trackmania is done right now, so I'm gonna give it like a month, and then I'm gonna go back to Trackmania. So I'm currently playing I'm currently playing through Forza Horizon instead. That's my off-stream game, and for a couple of weeks. Just because I have access to it, and I should be playing that. So I'm taking a brief break from Trackmania, but I will go back to that as my off-stream game afterwards. Mostly because I finished all the seasonal tracks, and there isn't a ton for me to do right now in that game. Whoa!
Don't know about you, that new badge looks pink.
Thanks for the 16 bucks, Lake Bear. Why is, like, this week the week of give all of the money to blind? Like, what actually happened? Did everybody get a raise or something at the exact same time? Is it, like, bonus season or something? But thank you very much, Lake Bear, for the 1,600 pennies. Cheers, friend. And if you got a new badge, it means you probably also got a new paywall. It means I'd like to see that new paywall. You know, I know I can kill I was about to say, you know I know I can kill slumberlings, but I still try to not annoy them. And then this guy's just like... That ape just goes over there and just gets insta-fucking gibbed by that. They're still decent XP, though. Even though I don't really want to get hit by them. They just break your stuff, and I don't like it. You're gonna make yourself an omelet? That sounds like something you should absolutely go about doing. What you putting in that omelet, though? You're barely holding on to your third place. I wouldn't be too worried about it. Although, I mean, it's... Well, we're already at level 2 on a hype train if two people have resubs. Just saying. 1,600 bits, that's enough to get you up there right away. Rooms, onion, cheese, and ham. Excellent. I'd recommend garlic if you have it. For me, it's not an omelet unless it's got some crushed garlic in there. Well, that's just because I always have an absurd amount of garlic in my house because I love garlic. I'm one of those monsters that'll put garlic in anything. Sounds like somebody just like fell off of a chair upstairs. What is black garlic? I don't know. What is black garlic? Oldie garlic? I think. See, this is the sort of stuff I'm looking for.
Don't have a sub to share, but does this count towards it?
Yeah, that does, last I checked. It does indeed. Once again, thanks for the absolutely bonkers amount of support this week. All right. It's a way droid. I haven't seen one of you in a minute. Cheers for the 8 cents, Rez. Black garlic is a fresh raw garlic, and then 70% the process called during this process, the cloves become a distinct, softer, chewier, sweeter than regular raw garlic. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not familiar with black garlic myself. Most of the garlic I have is from a combination of 2 places. I have a bunch of garlic that needs to be used, which was from my mom's garden, and then I got some from my aunt the last time I went over. So my aunt and uncle. Yeah, interesting. Oh yeah, I've probably had that before, because like there is a really good ramen restaurant that I haven't been to since before the pandemic, but they definitely have garlic which is black and
Creeping up that board be like.
Thanks for the creeping up of the board, Lake Bear, as well as Absolute with that Prime sub for a 4th month. Welcome back. I also love garlic. Chat, type in the word beer if you like garlic. I don't know. I was expecting today to be quiet. What exactly is happening? I don't know if he's taken your 3rd place yet, but might have. Lake Bear may have taken your 3rd place. You have a garlic festival in the UK? So I have a question. How much would it cost for me to like teleport to the UK? And can you please ship me there? Because that sounds wonderful. Ooh, enemy I haven't seen in a while. Well, not on this run anyway. A spitting slug. The umber brown spitting slug produces an acidic slime which both secretes and hawks at adversaries. That needs to die first. But it's also next to a monkey. Eh. Cool. I need to clean my clothing. Beer, fried bread with garlic. Yep. And now if you have a little bit of olive oil to dunk that in, that sounds like heaven. Absolutely sounds like heaven. Mom's exploding over there. That meter? Looks like it. This guy. Collapsing mortar. This is the guy that's making the big explosions.
Give me 3rd.
So about $1 billion. I'm sure we can pull that off. Thank you, Lake Bear, for all the bits. Very kind. That's the trapsing mortar. I think does a lot of damage if it hits you. Key is don't get hit. But get a bunch of weird artifacts from it. AHE missiles, in fact. Okay, who just did that? Who just did that anonymously? Okay. Okay. Someone was just kind enough to not boot Rari out of 3rd Or Lake Bear at a third. But holy shit. Was that you, Raz? Was that you? Good lord. Like, calm down, you guys. Just fucking calm down. Might have been. Alright. I mean, Jesus, dude. Hey, Dan. Hope you've been well. I just... Happy Casper. It is indeed a happy Casper. It's just... I am at a loss, lads. I am at a loss. The last few days have been nuts. Cheers audio for the $3. I don't know, Rari, but can you hang around more often, please? I don't know what you started, but like it's keeping the stream funded. I also know how to learn. I now know how to build missiles, by the way. That's what I've been doing in the background. I just learned how to make missiles. So like we could make a rocket. I now know how to make a rocket launcher, and I have the stuff to make a rocket launcher because I disassembled one earlier. And I also now know how to make missiles for the rocket launcher. But they're heavy, so I'm gonna disassemble these. Oh, can I not disassemble them? There's a beetle. Let's kill the beetle. Yeah, I don't know what you've started, but like what this the last 2 days have basically just like made me go, all right, I'm good for the month.
Spending too much, but worth it because I'm getting paid.
Don't know what you're doing, spending too much, but worth it because you're getting paid. Just don't do it. Don't do things you can't afford. All right. That's my biggest concern. Is I just want to make sure that you are good. As long as you're good, feel free to have fun. Just thank you. But you're getting very expensive emotes is what you're doing. You're beyond stoked to be out of the top 3. You know, whenever I see metal folding chairs, I get excited, and I'm always sad when it's just actually a metal folding chair. I'm gonna move back over to this map. Fill up. Preserve my fresh foods. What do I even have? You know, actually, let's cook from a recipe. Let's do that. There's enough disease stuff around here that I don't want to get sick. Skulk injector. Take that. Is that legit just a grenade? Huh, interesting. I mean, not just because you've paid off your student loans doesn't mean it's extra monies to throw around forever. It means that you can have fun for a bit, and then you got to go back to savings so that you can retire eventually. but thank you for throwing some of it at me and being generous. It's like I saw what people have also done on the coffee as well. Like I said, it's been a wild month. You guys have been kind of crazy. I'll probably be here tomorrow. Stream's gonna start late tomorrow because I will be watching the F1 race. But after race is done, then stream will start up. So I'm not sure what we'll be doing tomorrow. I might do the Patreon game tomorrow, actually, which is that Portal Reloaded overhaul mod thing. Carbine. Ooh. That might actually be potentially better than what I'm currently using. But thanks for the incredible amounts of support and generosity, chat. And thanks, Raz, for being super kind recently. That's 1 sub and $118 in bits. Thank you, chat. Also, I got an emote. What's this? What it? I don't even know what it is. It's a scared bunny. I think. Is that what that is? Type stress. That's the opposite of what you guys have caused with this, but... I am gonna be honest, I was not expecting to see Rari disappear out of the top 3. Already found a tourist trap. I mean, we are currently in a tourist trap, you could say. An animal, thank you very much
Exclamation mark blue crypt sell out crypt paywall
for the
7
46th
crypt
month.
crypt sell out crypt paywall 7 crypt pick crypt sell out crypt paywall 7 crypt pick crypt sell out crypt paywall 7 crypt pick crypt sell out crypt paywall 7 crypt pick
It's been a busy week, animal, I'll put it that way.
pick crypto slash nerds and derps.
You might have some competition in the future if shit keeps going this way. I'm gonna put it that way. Animal's a very generous person. I'll put it that way. We are now level 19. Well, we leveled up again. Slumberling's good for XP, if nothing else. There's also a trapsing mortar over there. I actually think I'm going to leave the map here briefly. I don't feel like just getting insta-gibbed from a distance. Because even though we're playing in roleplay, if I die, I'm going to lose basically everything I've done today, so... It's only been tier 3 for like a year and a half. Dude, I can't really do that for more than like a couple of weeks. Have I learned how to make you yet? I think so. But the amount of cheering and subgifting it might as well have been, yeah. Yeah, no, this is true, animal. This is true. Let's just deconstruct all this stuff. Go. And let's also just take a peek. What am I actually using? Okay, so I'm using a Masterwork Scoped Carbine. That's the carbine that I'm using. So I don't have a... That's a fancier carbine than the one I'm currently using. Or the carbine that I'm currently using is better than the one I have in my inventory, so I can disassemble this. Alright. Let's stay up in the cover of the buildings up here, because I know there's a bunch of turrets down there. But yeah, no, people have just been extremely generous this month. Not to say that they weren't generous last month, but this month has been a bit of an anomaly, put it that way. Pretty good way to say it. Leeches don't like me shooting leeches. Look at that. 5XHE missiles. You think this month is just the start? I don't know, man. Like, I did that, that marathon stream. I don't want to say out of desperation, because that isn't exactly true. But I did that marathon stream because it was like last month was really bad. And that marathon stream more or less fixed that. Like it went from being like, yeah, I'm going to barely make rent and sort of pay for my groceries to being like, yeah, this was a good month, right? And then you guys basically doubled that with the first hype train on Thursday. So I'm kind of just baffled at this point. It's like in 5 minutes, you guys doubled what we did during the entirety of that marathon. There's another statue here. Ishrir III, upon completion of a great pilgrimage, Ishrir III cemented his friendship with Beetles in marrying the Ashurian Sarok. Whoa! Should just run at you. Okay, he missed. Did I not just kill you? Was there two of you? What? I'm very confused. Neil, thanks for the host. We do have holidays coming up, yeah. Whew. I don't like this. This is sketchy. Let's just move down a tile. Just need you dead. There we go. There we go. That's that, I think. It's the big open areas that freak me out, because stuff can hit me at a distance. Also have holidays coming up. Yes, this is true. We do indeed have holidays coming up. Ow. Murder power pig. Copper nugget. Disassemble the cracked lenses. Statue down there. As soon as is the slumberling awake or asleep? I've got to be filling my inventory up. I keep on hoping that I'm just going to find a Dromad caravan out here, but I haven't yet. It's kind of annoying. But Animal, I hope you've been well. Hope your day's been good. And I hope that work's been good. Let's kill the Slumberling for the extra XP. In 5072 BR, the people learned of Ishrir's life had secretly been saved with cybernetic surgery, despite reports to the contrary. Ishrir was alive and well, and he was known there henceforth as the philosophical devil, Terrapur. What theme park did you go to? I mean, I think I know, but it's the one that you usually go to, I would assume. Ow. Character's gonna pop up being famished pretty soon, I think. Discharge power. Got him. Okay, who the heck just leaves raw meat in a chest? That shit's gonna go bad. Must be like a mini fridge or something. Enjoy your lurks, Silver She. How busy was the park? So I've heard that Disneyland is a cluster from up here. All right, now we can leave the map. It is kind of nice just slowly acquiring an army of, well, maybe not an army, but slowly acquiring a bunch of missiles. Is basically what I'm doing. Queue times are manageable. Yeah, that's not too bad. 20 minutes is doable. Assuming the weather's all right. Although sometimes crappy weather at a park like that can be optimal. Fire ant up there. And a piggy. You want to go to European parks? Maybe one day we should all just go to TwitchCon EU. We should all like just agree as a community to go to TwitchCon EU and just go to Efteling and hang out with animals. But if I state that it's TwitchCon EU, then I can call it a business expense. Don't really feel like getting my face decapitated. While your world is generating? Ooh. You got any cool world gens, post pictures on Discord. I mean, as somebody who only speaks English, that would probably be helpful, Animal. One day. File. I think there'd be something in the file. Get over here, Waydroid. This is an interesting area. Definitely an auto-explore. Also found a jar of pickles. Definitely a good thing that you should pick up when you find them in the middle of, like, you know, outside in some ancient ruins. Jar of pickles, they're still probably good. Furs, you protect from cold, right? That's not. Not that they did, but... Vaguely? I mean, some things probably still haven't changed. I know it only from pictures. Pickles do preserve well, absolutely. Just like Twinkies. Although the thing about Twinkies not having an expiry date is very much an urban myth. They definitely do have an expiry date. Okay, where the fuck are we? Alright, we've made some progress. Basically to the end of this little stretch of ruins. Are you fungi friend? Or are you just firing defoliant grenades? Honey does indeed preserve really, really well. Anything covered in sugar and salt is going to preserve well. The heck is that? Oh, it's a tree. Oh, I see why it looks weird. It's because it's salt stained. That explains why it looks weird. Just gonna keep shooting. How many bullets do I have? Plenty. 473. Might need to make some more soon, though. Sealed in mud. With steamboats sinking were discovered. Really? That's kind of awesome, actually. Now, the question is, did they eat them? What did they do with them? After finding it, what did they do with them? Because I'd like to know. I'm just gonna tell you right now, almond milk and coffee is really good. Like it's actually really good. Like there's this thing, there's like multiple fancy coffees that you can get at like various coffee shops that is literally just hazelnut in your coffee. It's like anything with French vanilla. Is literally just vanilla and hazelnut. And so if you can get like a vanilla almond milk, very similar in flavor profile to that. Hazelnuts are a little bit nuttier than almonds, but like it's good in coffee. Hello, Mr. Sapphire. Unless it's Miss T Sapphire. I don't actually know, but hi. I've seen you before in Rari's chat. Not that I ever, like, really talk when I'm in there, but... I'm a bad streamer. I don't really participate in other streams as much as I should. If I am, it's a rare thing. There's a puma! Kill it. Let's fire. Piggy. All right, we're pretty much done with this round of loot getting. Although I've gotten plenty of good stuff, considering I now know how to make missile launchers and how to make missiles. We are in a good spot. Although accuracy low, minus 25 move speed. It's a heavy thing, but I do have the stuff to make it, so that's cool. Just kind of hoping I get some nicer materials out of this, though. Still some materials I'm lacking. This is true. I mean, the two things that I always like to tell people is, like, endgame in this game is taking a nuclear bomb, setting it as a timed landmine, and then running away. Like, that's endgame in Caves of Cud. Or realizing that strange tubes is either rocket launcher, folding metal chair, or a cluster missile. Clearly it's a Resident Evil 3 Jill sandwich. That's clearly what it is. Like, clearly. In CUD, you can repair robots. You can be friends with robots. You can talk to frogs. that up there? I don't remember discovering that. All right, so the next area that we need to go to is Bethesda Susa. That's our next quest spot. But to do that, to go to the land of Skyrim, I require warmer clothing. So what I think I might do is go this way and go to the new spot, because I haven't actually been to the Yid Freehold. So I'm just going to go poke my face in there and see what happens. Oh, of course. Probably should have gone around that, but can't be too bad. Why does it need to be open source? I mean, CUD's running on Unity, so what? Why would CUD need to be open source? Besides, like, I'm pretty sure there's nothing encrypted about it. You can just look at their code. Like, I'm pretty sure that Unnormal's spoken about that before. It's amazing the kind of things that you can learn if you go and do some research before just stating things, you know? Okay, let's walk around you. I was trying to walk around you. Beautiful mushrooms everywhere. Kinda, ooh. You ever need some lava? There's some lava. Add simple heat and fire-based effects to cooked meals. Yeah, that's what lava does. Definitely. Did I, like, stop being lost and then immediately got lost again? Interesting. Pretty sure I didn't even leave the tile. There we go. This is exciting. Well, that I do need. Can you gather the lava? Yes, but you have to pick it up very carefully. I have a lot of honey now. Look at all that honey! Also, I can't move because it's so heavy. Well, that's unfortunate. So instead, I'm just going to drop a bunch of swords. That's fine. Although I still can't carry it. Yeah, it's still too much. Is there a cat in the hallway? I suddenly just hear a cat meowing. I know I can move again. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't understand why people seem to want... Like, I understand the desire for things to be open sourced, but I guess, like, what people need to realize is, like, yeah, things can be open sourced, but not everything should automatically be open sourced. Because people still need to make a living. And the second something is open source, it becomes a lot harder to make a living. I know that the plan for large portions of CUD is to open source things, but I don't know. I hesitate when people just go asking for that immediately. There we go. There's already crazy CUD mods. There's one mod for CUD that makes CUD into Dwarf Fortress, quite literally. So CUD is excessively moddable. Well, let me just read what you said, right? CUD's engine needs to be open source. That is asking for it and demanding it. So just to be clear, that is what you said. So I'm basing off what you said. And that is what you said. So just realize that. But it's all good. Can I just say that I just checked my email, right? Because I got to a safe zone, right? And the first thing I get is an email from Discord. I'm like, oh, let's see what Discord's adding. And the first thing the first new feature they've added is a report spam button. We recently implemented a more prominent report spam button in DMs so users can flag spam-like behavior. It's like, hold on a second. That's a feature? That's a new feature? Just like literally as somebody who got spam from somebody twice during this stream. That's just funny. Apparently they're testing a server safe mode option where you can press a button and lock your server entirely. That's cool. And malicious link detection. Cool. I just think that's funny. It's like, all right, Discord, good for you. That's just way too funny. Just way too fucking funny. Poor engineers working in the weekends. I mean, I don't know. Like, there hasn't been enough problems with Discord for me personally to be too worried about it. Like, yeah, the spam's annoying, but that's kind of all it really is annoying. Like, it's not life-ending or anything. I mean, okay, so here's the thing, Yume, right? In this chat room, if you say something silly, we're gonna call you out for it. And if you feel attacked, you need to do this thing that we call growing a thicker skin, because you're not under attack. We're just trying to confirm exactly what you wanted and what you said. And if you say something silly, and somebody points at you and says that's silly, don't be shocked. All good. Like, you haven't done anything wrong. You just said something silly, and we pointed at it and said that it's silly. That's fine. Don't worry about it. You're all good. We like you. It's like your building letting you know that the fire alarm's not working. Basically, Silver Sheep, basically. Tell your brain? I'm telling your brain right now. You're not under attack. Ye old freehold. God, this zone is beautiful. Also dark in here. We got some people to talk to. Looking forward to this. I'm just stealing all of their plastic plants. I've taken like 3 since I got here. Stairs down to salon, stairs down to many eyes, stairs down to kitchen, laboratory, warden. Let's look at the statue of the eater first. Features erupt from the stone canvas and shatter into a figure from the deep past. Hair, skin, brow, thigh, the details hatch a new emotion inside you. The sense of the strange familiar as you move about the petrified likeness. You wonder at how this eater managed to encase itself into your space-time braid. This zone is new. Yeah. For reference, Silver She, if I pop back up to the world map, I'm in the bottom right. That whole lake and that rainbow area are both new. So let's go to the first person. Goak, warty-skinned and crooked bone, were stretched out by an improbable row of centuries. The frog is now a looming, spine-skewed being, but this visage peels into an affable grin and dissolves the menace of his frame. A gigantic tongue flops out of his mouth now and again to bat something off of his stepped back, or muss the ground behind you. Depends on whether or not you want to fly, I guess. Live and drink... Actually, hold on. Who likes you? That's the important questions. You're disliked by the villages of Kayakakuya, who I just want to call Takoyaki, for insulting their aristocrat. Okay. For insulting them. Loved by the dozens of Yid Freehold. Admired by cannibals for resembling one of their idols. That's concerning. Alright. Who are you? Rick is called Bep by dwellers of Goak. Rick is dweller here, too. And before then, Boulder, Croak, of place, Goak, Geeb, Mac, and many eyes build anew. Yid in the Reef of hundreds of years. I'm sorry, what? That you tower over every frog I've seen? Is Sverdim like the hatchling from the egg? But would down the shoot of years in reap hundreds and grown so long and warty. Rick was hatchling once, and cries to think of it. Am I supposed to understand a word of this? It killed you once in Golgotha? I don't know. I've never tried jumping down a hole with a gyrocopter on, so couldn't tell you. Yes, was once plague in the Reap sky hundreds of years ago, not now, long time. Grib Mac hide in sponge and eat lice. When they find many eyes, and friends built, yid joyful, helping. Do anything about the other plagues? Plagues bloom 1,000 year and then die back, shrink under the earth sponge, or move here in East Venta, Gershling rot die. The hatchling once saw Nepalim loom, Urk frightened and hid inside a sponge. These are shining pipes. What are they? Water and gas pipe through the yid to feed the plants and dwellers, and machines. Dwellers blew the glass in hues, like prism perch, to look pretty. Shared together, joyful helping. What can you tell me about Yid? Yid shared together, walk and feel safe, free as wood smoke. Here there are corals under the pipes. Great pond reef air, Eat star apple. Drink. See pattern on the bright slugs. ... indeed. Let's go speak with Mac. What indignity have you come upon the mound? Welp, out with it. Are you asking me to speak? Like, I don't know how these... Okay. Who am I? Is that all you get? I'll not waste any of the honey of my mouth on idle inquiries. Never seen a frog of your stature. And is that the whole of your full statement? Yes. What can you tell me about the freehold? Have the ID chewed the hue from your eyes? See for yourself. Free folk make a gathering here, and their racket rings through the reef. One can hardly steep in this greens without being muled by the salt-stung baby. I like the way these guys talk. This pond is peaceful. It was once. What happened? Well, affix your eyes to that clam right yonder. Go step inside and find your answers. That clam right yonder. You heard the lad? We must step inside the clam right yonder. Whatever the fuck that means. Let's speak with this person. The clam right yonder, yeah? Squug, the clam right yonder. Yeah, I guess that's like suh. Greetings, I'm Eurus. Chat, what do we say? Do I say I'm Eurus the tourist, or do we just respond with a yeah? Ayya. 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 Over yonder. 2 for Ayya. 2 for 1. I think we'll just go with Ayya. Ayya nods. Eurus the tour. You can just nod again and end the conversation. Rackus, I wrench these here beasts. This is your wrench? Are those giant slugs? I said I wrench these here beasts. The freeholders ain't much for letting body lay claim to land, and what I'd wished for, but the Isakari say, should your compass lead you to the 6-day silt, throw it all in the well. All right, so they're religious. And they don't believe in possessions. Are you from the desert? How'd you end up here? Lived most of my life in the desert, stepped twixt the flower fields of Cud and Marie salt plains. I ended up here when Snapbrain caused a played tinker with one of them coiler doodads. Ah, less said about that, the better. Okay, so used a recoiler and teleported somewhere and is now here. Are those giant slugs? Kaleido slugs. Beautiful slugs. They are lovely crooners. Love them. Big ol' slugs. I'm like imagining this guy talking like Krug Smash for some reason. Is that what it is? Fine enough place. I've traded the critters, nowhere else to go. I've a trade, critters, and nowhere else to go. Ain't much in grand experiments, just got to live, kin. Live and drink, I guess. And I guess these are the Kaleido slugs? Kaleido slug. By bright enough light, it nearly glows how the hide of its strapped trunk shines like ribbons of painted glass suspended in a crystal shell, yet it moves serenely. It glides, its crystalline fractal gills wafting in unseen current. From time to time, it croons a soft, howling melody. Tier number 10. Well, I mean, clap. Jack, can I get a round of beers for Ryan's being number 10? But thanks for all the support. You're much higher than number 10, I'll have you know. Who to next? Statue of the Eater, Warden. Let's go speak with you. Warden Un. Moon and Sun Friend. You walk the Yid Freehold. And are welcome, if peaceful. Is there aught you need from Un? Needing you defending or cybernetic wares? Or are you here for the hurdy-gurdy? I'm definitely here for the hurdy-gurdy. I think that we can all just, like, immediately agree without, like, question that we're here for the hurdy-gurdy. Hold on, what do you have? Loved by the Fellowship of Wardens, admired by the... You're hated by the Templar for kinslaying treason. No, water ritual with you. Because fuck the Templar. It's also good to be favored by the Fellowship of Wardens. But yeah, we're definitely here for the hurdy-gurdy. But I would like to share a secret with you. We'll give you that location, and you're going to tell me something. Thank you for the locations. Now I'm just kind of curious. Where are those? That's one of the locations he gave me. Pretty close. Kind of just want to jump over there and see what's that. And this might be the other one. Nope, that's the Goat Folk Village. Some Forgotten Ruins. Yeah, I'm not sure where the other one was, but still good. This is a roguelike, but I'm playing on the tourist mode because I'm not very good at it. Has it been an hour yet? Are you asking if hype trains are off cooldown? Because it's only been 42 minutes, fortunately. What's tourist? So a lot of bigger roguelikes. Tome, Adom, both have them. Angband has it. NetHack has tourist modes. Tourist modes are like a difficulty decrease usually. So commonly, what a classic tourist mode would be is another mode that this game also has, which I'm not playing. But tourist usually is enemies don't attack you, and you get XP from finding new dungeons. So it basically just lets you run through the game. And if it's a very lore-heavy game or a very complex world, you can experience the world and the story without having to deal with the roguelike trappings of, dying a fuck ton. And the most recent major update for this game added 2 new, air quotes, modes of play. So there's still classic, which is you die, you restart, play again. Then they added what they call roleplay, which is what we were playing on, where if you die, you go back to the last town you visited, but you can only save at towns. So neutral areas like this one is a save point, basically. So if I die, I will respawn here. And then there's Wander, which is a pure tourist where you can save and no enemies attack you, or most enemies don't attack you, and you don't get XP for killing enemies, you only get XP for discovering locations. So it's basically just, are you not very good at this game? If yes, here's a way to see all of the content without being good at it, which is what this whole playthrough has been. I need to go back to talking to the warden. So we are playing on one of the 2 tourist modes, so that I can actually see some of the endgame stuff in this, which I've never seen before. Patiently waits. Just wait until Monday, man. Then it's a fresh leaderboard. Unless you're trying to take Lake Bear's spot again, as I pour coffee. Which, in my experience, is a very good way to learn a more complicated roguelike. Like, I need to do this with Tome at some point. I need to just sit down and just set it to tourist or one of the other easier modes and just sit there with the Wikipedia open. I drink both. Tea is an evening drink, though, usually for me. I make my own herbal teas. I grow, I have 8 different types of mints in my garden. You're surprised? Why are you surprised, Orange? That should be expected. Who are you? I am called Warden Un. When someone needs to wear authority for outsiders. And you, what's your name? I am Eurus the Tourist. Lovely to meet you, Eurus the Tourist. Now, need a question answered? Tune played. Okay, I know what a hurdy-gurdy is. But I want to know what a hurdy-gurdy is and ask him if you can play. Well, I suppose this is not so old. This one I commissioned from a wandering artisan whose life I saved. A story for another time. Surely, you've business. I'm just here to listen. I'm very disappointed it doesn't play hurdy-gurdy music. Tell me about the Freehold. Oh, I'm hardly an unbiased observer, I'm afraid. The Freehold is the only welcoming home I could ever have imagined for myself. And my home before was worse than most. I feel a freedom and responsibility here that I would know nowhere else. That no one else could ever know at all. That's a hard sentence to read. But bias aside, you can see for yourself. We are a collective of thriving without hierarchy. I'm rightly proud to defend that. That thing sounds like a dying animal. As somebody who loves hurdy-gurdies, that is an offensive thing to say. Fuck you. Hurdy-gurdies are awesome. Of course they do not glow. You see a glint of my mask's optics. Her shield bears a resemblance to a Templar's Aegis. If it were a Templar's Aegis, it would bear a holy rhombus. No knight would be caught dead carrying a blank slate. Where did you get it? Long, ominous, luminous stare. I think it best if we kept to more practical questions. I insist you tell me. I cannot why you thirst for truths, not yours to commune. If I refuse, you will wrench them from my mouth as I wrench the teeth from yours. What does that gain you? Sit down, fool. Listen to music and calm yourself. Man, I want to know where you got your damn shield. Orange. This is why nobody has tried to one you up so far. That's more... The bits that are on the leaderboard right now between you and Zychrom is more bits than I got last month and the month before. Okay? That's why no one's tried to one-up you. Because that's not a normal thing that happens here. Speak with the bookseller. Have a taco Suprema? That all you got? Books everywhere, though. DF crashed? Are you, were you still in World Gen? Any number of things could cause DF to crash in World Gen. All right. There's some graffiti on the wall. Bit interesting. Noticed 2 Ural creeps towards products. Loose before you think civil. Place seems cozy. Painted strange furniture. BR, Rebecca, betrayed Recef by stealing the mark of death from the gate of the Tomb of the Eaters. In punishment, Recef excommunicated her from the Sultanate. I don't have that many more to find. A painted Iron Maiden. Entering inflicts damage. Naturally. While on a trek of the Nemeitara, NT Thriduct II chariot was driven off a cliff by a trickster clique of crabs. He was killed at 63 years old, plus 50 reputation. The Starbottle Kinsfolk. There's just a statue of an eater here. Is that all? Looks like it. Who are you? Oh. Dervish of the Sightless Way, hey? Well, this place seems neat. Just run around. They have a giant fish tank up there. No, I was asking if it was still in world generation when it crashed. Generally, Dwarf Fortress crashes have nothing to do with your computer. Creature says, "Children, let us rejoice in the sovereignty of our ardent fathers." Can I just say that I genuinely think it's hilarious that the most common thing that preachers have is bullets and missiles and grenades. It's like they almost always have bullets. It's like, you want some bullets? Go talk with Go talk with a preacher. Yeah, Ram's got nothing to do with it. Why can't you not fucking type? Because you press enter too quickly, that's why. A friend here at Reef. Let's sit and best. I'm just not gonna make the noises because that's too difficult to read. Sorry, have we already spoken? Yep. Seconds ago. As only yesterday, no? Halt. Halt. Continued croaking laughter. I'm just gonna laugh back. We have fun. Who are you? Overtime. Geeb is good say. Name's greetings, Geeb. I am Eurus the Tourist. Congratulation. Condolence. Whichever. Mind the name slip by another. Oh, well, let's talk about something else then. I can't help but notice your impressive stature. Even repose? So large. Well, hatchlings so rage-dense size suffuses, no? However, Mac diverges egg range simmers on a greater pot. Our voice edel feeble, close your ears to it. Can I just... The reason I love this game so much is this dialogue. This is what I'm here for. Sun we once blotted out nestles of our horizon. We tend to thought seeds with algae, wrap in crysteel and bathe in arclight. Build, live, fight. Here as elsewhere grow is a struggle. Fun to watch, no? What can you tell me about Yid? Sun we once blotted out the nestles of our horizon. We tend to thought seeds with algae and wrap in crysteel and arclight. That's just... Sun we once blotted out the nestles on our horizon. We tend to thought seeds with algae and crysteel, bathe in arclight and live and fight. Here elsewhere grow and struggle, fun to watch. That's... alright. Sure. Can I talk to Piggy? Off growling. Pig has nothing to trade, said. Alright, move back up, I suppose. I'm famished, apparently. Is there food back down there? I was kind of hoping they'd have local cuisine. Hello, you. Bep. Bepsy Widget. Or Bepsy Widget. Bep? Bep is Bep. Good meat. Hi, Bep. So much trash. Did a Goatfolk bully crash through your workshop? Bep Verdim from Egg once. What do you know of the Gyre? Gyre, Bep Flame, Bend, Brass to make ring ball. Gyre for library. Let's trade. Bep. I do have stuff I can sell you, actually. 2 implants I can't use. So just add all those there. Curious about some of the, you know, fun toys he's got. You know, just for science, right? Of course. For science, he has some fun toys that I would like. Because, you know, I want to know how to make nukes. Which is what that is. It's instructions on how to make a nuclear bomb. Who doesn't want instructions on how to make a nuclear bomb? I mean, come on. Metamorphic core. Ooh, you've got parts I need. Don't need any of those. Can just get rid of those. There we go. I'll have to pony up 7 grams of fresh water. Yeah, that we can do. Tell me about Yid Freehold. Bep, make all and Annie's Bep 2 lounge in green gold cubby. Make pillow and Kikra and Tilly. Okay. Did you get that, chat? Yeah, if you make the history shorter, odds are pretty good you'll have some more luck, but it's time to figure out what these weird artifacts are. An equipment rack. Ooh, not useful to me, though. Might have to just sell those back. Yep. But I have to sell those back. Although I do have a handy nuke data disk, which is a slender crystalline disk containing blueprints. Palm-sized disk. Contains skills I don't have yet, which is okay. Just means, like, I gotta wait. I gotta wait. Yeah, I mean, I generally, I don't have problems with my world gen crashing in Dwarf Fortress unless I'm trying to do something a little bit on the silly side. So, generally, I don't have much problem. We're going to make my stinger better. This area is beautiful. Strength sap denizen. The statue of an Archanaut. Her cloak bulges around her waist, where she stashes scrap on her belt. Where I haven't been yet. Bottom, I think. Just want to know what it is. The dopamine synth. Huh. So this is an area that you got to go to if you're a truekin, for sure. Okay, you. I'm gonna collect some of that. Don't mind me. Hype trains are now off cooldown. And then I assume that this would be the kitchens. Eat some tongue-in-cheek. Now, is this going to make talking to them easier? Hold on a second. No, it doesn't. But I'm assuming I now have the ability to be a frog. So, want to see who likes you. I'm kind of tempted to share some water with these guys because I've already done the mushroom people village thing. Yeah, I find that Advanced World Gen is just asking for your game to crash. Reputation with the denizens of Freehold increased by a lot. Cannibals like me slightly more, which is funky. Would you share your favorite dish if you Freehold's denizens? I have a secret to share with you. I now know how to make tongue-in-cheek. Interesting. Oh, hey, you can literally just, like, fall into this area. That's kind of funny. You can just fall into their party town. Well, this place is kind of awesome. I'm sad that the Kaleidos slugs have nothing to trade. I just want to trade with a Kaleidos slug. Well, add this to a list of my favorite locations for this game because this is a really neat zone. This is a really neat town spot. Let's see what's around the perimeter. Yep, the game inserts it into the history of the world. You become a person with unknown parentage. There's plenty of people with unknown parentage. So that's not too abnormal. Some finger coral. Harvesting foodstuffs for later. Also, Yuma, keep an eye out because not today, but sometime early on Monday there will be a video on the YouTube channel where people can send in questions for Tarn. So if you have any questions for Tarn directly, potentially I could ask them. I have no idea what this stuff is for, but this area is beautiful. I love this game is bloody powerful with its color palette. Like it is it's a color palette that you don't ever see in games, you know? Yeah. What Stone said. Stone's got a better answer for that question. But it's sort of like when you start a new Fortendor fortress, right? The game like just makes 7 dwarves appear that didn't exist previously, right? That's how you get your first 7 dwarves, is they just appear. The game does plenty of willing creatures into existence. I was kind of hoping I'd get a quest here, but just haven't spoken with the right person yet. Yeah, and the wagon animals. You thought it might actually pick dwarves that fit labors and skills and somehow make them found a fortress together? No. Do these count as exotic foods? Hmm. Interesting. Well, anyway, I gotta whip up a meal regardless. I'm sorry, what just happened? Something just teleported something. Subterranean Reef. Level 1. I fell in a hole. There's Kaleidos slugs down here. Normality gas, that's fun. And a reef hermit. Polypus grow across his torso and shoulders like Talith. Fulcrete chrome and glass pop out like fins. The emirate is a walking piece of reef. Hey man, sometimes you just gotta idly undulate. Live and drink, friend. Interesting. Something just died. Attack bounces harmlessly off the pool of 1,000 drams of algal water. Why are you attacking water? That was a lot of damage. I'm not enemies with either of you, so I'm just gonna let you guys fight. That bear wants to kill me, though. Well, the reef hermit died. And now there's another Kaleidos slug there. Well, I'm friendly with you guys, so I'm gonna go take that reef hermit's stuff. Because he did just drop a lot of good stuff. Thanks. Thanks for the free stuff. Oh, sweet. Nuclear cell. Excellent. That'll be helpful. And a rifle. Sorry, what? Never mind. It's a normality gas pump. It's too complex for me to, like, figure out how to use it, but... No, I'm trying to... Did I just drink it? Yeah, I did definitely just drink it instead of, like, read what it was. Apparently drinking normality gas doesn't hurt you, so that's cool. I want to look, not drink. It's hermetic cast nose nozzle inscribed with the words, in case of dimensional emergency, spray. Huh. All right, well, it's time to get out of here, I think. That's pretty painful. I don't know what anything is, and something hit real hard. All right. Cool, it didn't seem to last super long. I am transported. Back to Grit Gate. because like that was getting a bit sketch. All right, chat. I'm going to go do lunch because I've been streaming for 4 hours. I'm getting hungry. So I'm going to take this opportunity to just say thanks for the absurd amount of support again today. You guys have been absolutely batshit nuts. If anybody comes in and asks where streamer is, there will be... I'm just going to leave the game paused. Just tell them that I'm getting food. If I could get a round of beers, that'd be fantastic. Cheese sandwich? No, not... Well, actually, there is cheese on it, but there's more than just cheese. There's cheese, fried onion, and fried... what's the word? Garlic, and roast peppers, which I made last night. Sandwiches. I prepped a few of them. So I'm going to go eat one of those, and then when I get back, we will continue with my weird exploring of areas I don't understand in Caves of Cut. How's that sound? BRB, take care of yourselves, and back in 5-ish.